えーっとはい皆さんchat is not moving ちょっと待ってOK 皆様ごきげんようおはどり everyone I am very sorry I made you wait 大変お待たせいたしました I have posted about what was happening on my side my situation a couple of hours ago I believe I was stuck in a very, very ugly traffic and I finally got home and I did try to get ready as soon as possible. And here we are. ごきげんよう。はい、数時間前にツイートしたと思いますが、本当にもうひどい渋滞に巻き込まれてしまい、2時間ほどかかりましたね。やっと家にたどり着くまでなんかどうやらねまあいろいろと混乱してなんかちょっと大変だったそうで本日の車のあれこれがこの時間になってしまいました1時間ほどちょっと遅刻してしまったこと本当に申し訳ないです、I am very very sorry for getting late to stream around I'm like around 1 hour late, right? I am very sorry about that. I do apologize for that. If you're okay, it's all okay. Thank you. So yeah, hello once again. I am Izigenia's Ruridori Kafka, virtual ice skater, peacock, and virtual singer as well. Nice to meet you. Today we will be doing an MBTI test, which is an idea I got from Eru. And I am very curious about how the test will come out. So I am very glad to have all of you here together. 本日は人生初の MBTI テストをやっていきたいと思います。So I came up with an idea while I was stuck in traffic. I came up with this idea that maybe how about we make this MBTI test in 2 different languages. Because I don't know if you guys have ever heard this theory. I don't know if it's a theory or if it's actually something that's already scientifically proved. But did you know that people's personality, I think that's it, personality or way of thinking, I'm not sure, kind of partially, slightly changes depending on the language you speak. So I was wondering if the personality test would end up being something different depending on the language I end up answering it. So I think it's like the same questions for both, and I think there are a lot of questions. So we will start doing the English one first, and then we can go to the Japanese one. To detect all your different personalities. Yeah, all my different personalities. I only speak 5 of them. But like today we will only be doing English and Japanese just to test. Just to test out my theory in case, it works. Maybe it might come out as something different. I will try to reset my memory completely. で本日の MBTI テストはですね、前半英語でテストをするんですけど、後半また同じテストを次日本語でちょっといろいろと回答していきたいと思ってるんですよね。で、なんで前半後半で全く同じテストを取るのかっていうと、言語によって性格が変わるっていうそういったなんかなんかどっかの学者が言ってたことがなんかちょっとちらついてしまったので今日渋滞に巻き込まれた時にいろいろ考えてて、でもしかしたら私英語で MBTI テストを取った後に日本語で全く同じテストを取ったらちょっと結果が違ってくるんじゃないのかなってちょっと気になってしまい検証したいなって思いましたので、前半英語後半日本語でやらせていただきます。So yeah.Oh wow, I speak a lot faster in Japanese, I see. Look at the translator. Oh, it was a good idea to have like my translator translate from Japanese to English, I think. your tsundere levels in both languages. How would you know that? Huh? How would you know I have tsundere levels in both languages? Do you happen to understand when I speak Japanese as well? Okay. So yeah, that is something I would like to try out. So without any further ado, we could already start with the MBTI test. じゃあちょっとテスト開始ってことで。どうしよう。When you're singing in different languages, I feel like I'm listening to different Kafka-samas. It might be because I try to articulate as clearly as possible, even when I'm singing in different languages. For example, I'm not really used to singing in English, but when I do sing in English, I do my best to articulate it well enough for people to understand what I am saying, what I am singing. And when I do that, I kind of have to change the shape of my mouth. I don't know if this is making sense to you guys. I have to change the shapes I make with my mouth to articulate English in the most native way possible, which is completely different from the shapes I make when I speak Nihongo, Japanese, which is why I feel like my voice ends up changing a little bit, because I make different shapes to articulate in different ways, which means my voice will kind of sound a little different because it echoes in a different way. It resonates in a different way around my mouth and my skull and the whole human body is an instrument, and depending on the shapes you make, depending on the way you open your vocal cords and everything, depending on how you make it resonate around your nose, around your head, your forehead, or around your chest, the voice will kind of sound a little different. So that's what happens when I speak different languages. I try to be as articulate as possible so that people understand me, and as a result, I feel like my voice might change a little. Does it make sense? Does what I am saying make sense? Am I explaining it correctly? I get a little confused when I try to explain these difficult things as well. With Japanese, it doesn't change too much. Spanish tend to pronounce similarly to Japanese. Oh yeah, because English has a very different pronunciation, articulation scheme than Japanese. And Spanish has a similar articulation scheme to Japanese, which is why they might end up sounding a little more similar than English. The English is totally different. Yeah, I get lots of shaping for the sounds in English. Yes! The pronunciation in English, it's really, really hard. I try to do my best to actually, pronounce things decently in English, but I still find it really hard. But it's just a question of practice. Maybe like in a year or so, I might get a little more used to pronouncing certain words I'm not used to pronouncing. And I don't know, it would be really nice to see someone perhaps like clip how I used to speak English versus how I will be speaking English like in a year or in 2 years, just to see how it goes, how my English improves. It would be really nice to see that in the clip. The placement and stuff too. Yes, but that's more of a grammatical issue, I believe. So yeah, grammar is completely different, English and Japanese, and pronunciation also very, very different. So yeah, here we are in the MBTI test part. We can start, and I don't know how many questions there are. Aren't they like supposed to be like 100 questions to answer? I think we should already, start with these. because I don't know what time it's going to end. That'd be a fun thing for 1 year anniversary. Oh yeah, it would be very fun for a 1 year anniversary. I don't know how we're going to be celebrating 1 year anniversary because, you know, the four of us do have a 1 year anniversary together. Maybe we might be doing something together and then something individually as well to celebrate with our respective communities. But yeah, I know it's like a year from now, but it's still something one of the things I am looking forward for next year. But first, we have to survive this year, 2026. Let's survive 2026 together, chatpeas. Okay, let's go with the test. はいはい、行きましょう。So first question, you regularly make... Oh, I think you cannot read that here. You regularly make new friends. I don't actually. I don't like completely disagree because I do make friends, a couple of friends through the year, but I don't feel like I make a lot of friends compared to a lot more socially active people I know around me. こんにちは。 MBTI 診断長いですが頑張ってください。ありがとうございます。前半英語でMBTI 診断して、で後半日本語でも同じ診断やらせていただきます。言語ごとになんか言語によってもしかしたら違ってくるかもしれない自分の性格っていうね説を信じてちょっと2回やらせていただきます。そんな長いのちょっと早めにやった方がいいか。So it is kind of long. I have to do this quickly, or else I'm gonna be like streaming another 6 hours only doing an MBTI test. Okay, complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. なんだこれcomplex and novel ideas, like new ideas, excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Oh, complex and yeah. I get the question. I get the phrase. Excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. I think I like both. Because it really depends on the situation, I think. So once I get used to an idea, I kind of, you know, end up feeling a little lazy to change my perspectives to a new one. But I also do like complex and new ideas. I'm not sure. I think I'd be like here in the middle, maybe. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Oh, so usually persuaded by what resonates emotionally. Persuaded by emotional things rather than factual argument. And that also depends on the situation, man. That also depends on the situation. I get very emotional sometimes when it comes to like my friends and my family. But when it comes to someone I consider more like of a neutral person, like a coworker or someone I don't know at all, I feel like I go more to the factual argument. Now, it all depends on the situation. What is this personality test? Why is it so popular? I don't get it. そうだ。前半英語だから字幕。I should be doing this. Hello. 字幕英語の方がいいか。はい。Because the first half is in English, so yeah. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay, it is. Okay, I was just thinking of whether it like something around my living and working environment was not organized, but it is organized. Okay, I was just thinking of what could be wrong, but no, everything is right about this one. Okay. You usually stay calm even on... But guys, does my folders are considered as working spaces. No, but it's not like the actual space. I'm not very organized with my PC folders because I don't even know how to use my PC properly. But like when it comes to IRL environment, I like things to be organized. Yeah, I think it would be around here, yeah. So, あれ? これはなんだ? Are you should I Hi, hello. I do not understand your alphabet comments. Should I consider you a spammer or should I consider you a newcomer? You are welcome to stay here with us. But make sure to read the rules in the description. And one of the rules is actually to not spam. So yeah, just be careful about that. And thank you very much for commenting. And welcome. Usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I agree, kind of. I mean, I have no other option, right? Rather than stay calm. You'll find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. I don't understand what daunting means, but I think it has a negative meaning, connotation, maybe tiring. Is that what it means? That I find it very tiring, very stressing. Scary. Oh, scary. Oh, well, it is negative then. Hi, Kafka. Hello. Gokigenyo. Thank you for coming. So yeah. Basically, idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers, that's something I am doing here. And I am going to be very honest. It is very scary, actually. So I think it would go around here. I am gathering a lot of courage to do this. じゃあここら辺かな? ここら辺にしよう. What is MBTI test? MBTI test, is there like an explanation around here? I don't think there is. An MBTI test is apparently a personality test. So you take this test, you answer all these questions. We are in step 2 out of 10. Holy shit, it is very long. And after answering all of these questions, we get to know what type of personality we have. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Yes. People, I get very anxious whenever I forget perhaps of doing a task, and when I do forget something and realize I forgot something, I feel very, very guilty for like the rest of the week. So yeah, I do have to, complete everything all before the deadlines, or else I think I wouldn't really cope living with myself. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. I feel like, this also depends, it depends on, it's basically the same question but with a different wording. So yeah, it depends. I mean, if we're talking about someone I know and that I'm close to, like family, friends, yes, I do. Their emotions speak louder. And if we're talking about someone I am not really that close to or not really related to, I trust more numbers and data. I feel like it's the same question. It's the same question. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I don't like to, but I have to, or else I'll just, forget a lot of things. If everything could depend solely on my memory, I wouldn't be using them. But unfortunately, my memory isn't perfect. So yeah, the fact that I do use them and it helps me a lot, I think I do like to use them. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yes, that happens so much. That is so me. Anyone else relates to that? I mean, so far, out of all the questions we've got so far, this is the one I relate to the most. A small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yes, it does. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. What? You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting? No. What do you mean? if I find someone interesting, so if I find someone interesting, I just go up to them and start talking to them. I don't think I have enough social skills to do that. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. That's not true. I am interested. I am interested in discussions about various interpretations of. If it's I think I am into. So it's negative plus negative equals positive, right? Yeah, so it's okay. Man, this is confusing. Can they not just do it a little more simple? You know, like, do you like this? Do you like that? Yeah, no. Why did it have to be so redundant? I think that's the word I'm looking for. That doesn't sound like you at all from what we've seen so far. Really? It doesn't sound like me? Doesn't sound... Well, I do like having very, nice conversation, especially if it's about creative works. I love it. I think... I don't know. When did I talk about something I really like creative conversation? Maybe when I talked about Ado. Ado's recent song Vivarium. That's the only episode I can recall so far that I was very excited about, and I started talking about what the lyrics meant and the whole backstory behind her career and all the connection and things like that. I really like that kind of conversation. So let's go on. We're finally in step 3 out of 10. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Prioritize facts over people. Isn't this the same question? Do you prioritize people's emotions, or do you prioritize numbers and facts? Dude, I've seen you before. You prioritize facts over... No! I'm going to say it over and over again. It depends on the situation. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. I kind of disagree. I wake up in the morning and I kind of already, plan how my day is going to be while drinking a cup of hot water, lukewarm hot or partially hot water. I also drink a cup of fruits and vegetable smoothie kind of juice in the morning before going to the gym. Yeah, while I am drinking those in the morning, while I am getting ready to go out to the gym, I kind of already partially plan my day. I go to the gym, I come back, I eat breakfast, I turn on the PC, I start recording a couple of songs. After that, I might just go straight directly to making videos, editing the videos I post almost daily. Then I might just end up recording again, and then I might also end up scripting, because scripting is something I started actually last week. I am scripting a little for the little shorts we have in the channel. I think I'm going to be scripting a couple of them so that they have a more interesting hook to them. I hope you like it. Yeah, basically that's my day. Gym, record, edit, depending on the day, I focus on just doing thumbnails and schedule things out. Stream, depending on the day, I have my rendezvous with Metemofu, and sleep. Holy shit, it's wow. It's my routine, basically. That's my daily routine. Today was an out of usual day because I woke up in the morning. I don't usually go to the gym on Sundays unless my father, wakes me up and says, "Hey, Kafka, let's go to the gym." But I didn't go to the gym today because my sister had to go to a friend's birthday party. So I woke up in the morning to do her makeup and to choose her clothes and everything like that. So yeah. And then we went to the birthday party and we waited for it to end, and we got out to pick her up and got caught in that very ugly traffic on the way back home, and that's why I got late today. But yeah. So yeah, sometimes when I have, some like different familiar activities or something a little different, something more personal, I think I might go more with the flow instead of a routine or a fixed schedule. But yeah, besides that, I think I do have like a fixed schedule, a fixed routine. So yeah, you got to know a little more about Kafka-sama. Sorry, I spoke too much. I spoke too much about myself. Now I have to wipe your memories. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Oh, I totally disagree with that. I do have to make a good impression. This world is all about good impressions. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. I agree in that. Yes, I do. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. That depends on what I am working on, with who I am working with, and also the timing I am working on a specific thing. But most of the time I do like to, challenge myself with new things. So I think I would agree, partially agree. I don't know if I'd go with the small agree or the medium agree. Definitely not the big one. I'm more of a safe player as well, so I think I would go around here. Yeah, there you go. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Excuse me? Okay, I know I am not I'm not very good at being honest with myself, especially when it comes to, emotional speech. I don't know how to open myself very well. So I know I am not very honest, so I think it's more to the agree side. But what do you mean you prioritize being sensitive? Sensitive. I don't know, maybe yeah. I don't know what that means. I just know I'm not really honest with myself. So I just know I'm not honest with my feelings. So I think it would go around here. Oh, this is going to be interesting because I feel like we're going to have different results in English and Japanese, not because of me actually thinking differently in different languages, but because I have different levels of understanding of those languages. But it's going to be interesting. I think there is a high possibility we will get a different result here. The wording, yeah. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yes and no. Yes and no. But like, okay, I am going to talk about my current self. I feel like I am doing a lot of new things I wasn't really used to doing before. I was never really a PC, a computer person, but I feel like, I really do want to do my best with my musical content, and for that I have to do my best editing my videos. I have never ever actually, liked editing videos, but because I have all this passion, I have all this motivation, I have all this energy inside me, and I don't know how to, take it all out, not only by singing. I feel like I have to do more than just singing. I started to kind of copy a little bit of, video editing styles from a lot of music videos I've seen from a lot of communities, the Utaite community, the V-Singer community, and that inspired me a lot to keep going and keep, trying to seek my own video editing style. And yeah, video editing is definitely something I never thought of, myself doing. At least not like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So yeah, I feel like if it's to, accomplish a big objective I have, if it's to accomplish all these dreams I have for the future, I feel like I would really seek out new experiences. I feel like that's what happened to me with video editing, especially. Now I have to... The next thing I'd like to learn would be mixing. And why... I know that maybe in the future I can, if I get like a lot more busy and if I get a lot more resources, I can just ask someone to also video edit. But I'd like to, have all these resources for future events. I'd like to use like resources for more cover videos, full cover videos, animated cover videos, animated original music videos for original songs. I'd like to save all these resources to make like bigger projects for you guys. So yeah, I'd like to also learn how to mix my own vocals, my own songs, to be able to do all these short contents and then use all my resources for bigger content, for bigger events, concerts and things like that. Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about new experiences and knowledge. Oh my god, I speak so much. So yeah, I feel like it really depends on what I want. But if I want, like, okay, let's go Kafka mindset right now. I really want to do concerts. I really want to sing forever. I really want my voice to resonate forever. I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to have like a voiceroid, work on a voiceroid based on myself to be that kind of, eternal voice resonating around the, internet. So to be able to accomplish all of that, I would really actively seek out new experiences, which I actually already am. I'm still not, very good at a lot of things, but I'm still learning a lot of things, and I'm having fun actually learning a lot of things because of all these dreams, all these objectives I have. So yeah, it's fun. That's a little different from seeking new knowledge just for the fun of it. Then I don't know, maybe the middle. Maybe in the middle. I don't know. I don't think I seek like a lot of knowledge in general, like general knowledge. But I do seek. I don't know. It's not for fun. I do it because there's something I want to accomplish, but I don't do it because I want to be Wikipedia, basically. That's what I want to say. Oh, let's see. You are prone to worrying about... What? You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yes. This is something that Ruridori Papa has taught me. And he keeps telling me, he doesn't really tell me to be pessimistic, but he always tells me to always think of the worst, to always be prepared to face the worst, to always have a plan for the worst. So yeah, I do tend to worry a bit more than my father. He is a lot more experienced with, worst case scenario planning. But yeah, I do tend to worry a little more. So yeah. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Dude, I am part of Izigenia. I shouldn't be saying this. Don't tell Cedric, don't tell Eru, don't tell Xiao. But I do. I kind of do. I kind of do enjoy it, you know, more solitary activities. It's not like I don't enjoy group activities. I just enjoy the solitary ones just a tiny bit more. But I like both. That's why I put it like around here. I slightly enjoy it a bit more solitary. It's much more fun to watch anime on your own because you can just fangirl on your own without having to worry about other people judging you, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Oh, I totally disagree with that. If I could, I would live out a fanfiction. But yeah, I do disagree with that. I'm not gonna talk about what kind of fan fictions I would write about. But yeah, if I could, I would. Hello, Kafka-sama. Hello. Hello. Gokigenyo. Thank you very much for coming. 95% of VTubers is the same. That's a given in this field. Yeah, everyone is very creative, you know, in the VTuber world. I feel like everyone, if they could live out of, you know, writing fictional stories, they would. Same goes for me. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Do I, though? Kind of, like sometimes to, you know, to achieve some of your objectives, to achieve some of your goals, you kind of have to disregard some emotional aspects. I feel like this is something I do experience a lot recently, especially. The entertainment world is not all about what I want to do. It's also something you have to think about the whole planning part, which is something I'm not very good at. That's something I leave Metemofu to help me think. We brainstorm together. But yeah, sometimes Mofu does tell me that, you know, what I want currently might not be something that will help me for what I want in the future, you know. So yeah, I feel like favoring efficiency in decisions is something very important. So I feel like it would go. I will go around here. Like I slightly agree with that. こんにちは、ごきげんよう。コメントありがとうございます。Somewhere there in a universe where Kafka-sama is talking about learning to draw so she can just make all her own doujinshi. Oh, I am very sad. I actually did not. I don't have the talent to draw. Ruridori's sister is the one who has the talent to draw, an artistic, you know, gift for that, but I do not have that. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. I agree with that. I cannot, you know, relax knowing that I have some things left to do, especially if they have something to do with the tidiness of my room and tasks regarding content I want to create. ごきげんよう、カフカ様。ごきげんよう。コメントありがとうございます。Thank you very much for the comment and thank you very much for coming. Kafka, sorry, we can't book you Budokan for debut. What do you mean? How do you know that was what Metemofu told me in our first meeting? How did you casually happen to listen to our meeting notes and everything? Oh my god. Metemofu was literally like, grrr, 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 Kafka, you have to be a little more realistic. Grrr, we cannot book Budokan for debut. And I was like, oh, okay, calm down, Pomeranian. No, but yeah. It wasn't literally like that. But yeah, more you're getting in the right track. Basically, I dream too big sometimes. And I try to be as realistic as possible whenever I can. And whenever I remember to be realistic. Stalking Izigenia office. Metemofu! Metemofu! You have to make sure to look around the whole office for, possible mics or hidden cameras. Oh my god, I see my chatpeas might be professional spies. Metemofu, be careful. We have to have better security at Izigenia. Careful. I don't know how, but chatpeas might be a little dangerous. They know. They've seen a lot of anime. They know. So yeah, let's keep going on. In disagreement, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. You prioritize your point over preserving the feeling of others. The feelings of others. Well, it depends, because if I see someone is prioritizing too much their point and don't really want to listen to mine, I don't really bother in, discussing. But if someone is a little more open to listen to everyone else's opinion, then yes, I do try to prioritize a bit more my opinion to see if there's something, we can work on. So yeah, but most of the time, I don't know. Most of the time, I think I wouldn't really word my opinion that much. It really depends on the person, though, I'm talking to. I feel like most of the time I do speak with a lot of very, understanding people who allow me to word myself, express myself more openly. So yeah, especially at Easy team is very, open to listening to me. So I do prioritize my own points recently, more than I used to, before getting in Easy. So I feel like, yeah, I do. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Wait for others to introduce themselves first at a social... Yeah, also agree. I usually am not the... It depends on the people I am with. I should put it around here maybe. It depends on what group I am. If I see the others are introducing themselves first, I wait for my turn. And after 4 or 5 minutes, no, not 4 or 5 minutes, but after, 30 seconds of everyone not really saying anything, no one introducing themselves, then yes, I do introduce myself first. Because it's really awkward to have that silence and no one introducing themselves. So yeah, that might be the only time, the only situation I might introduce myself before others. Thank you very much for the comment. やばい、読めない。これはなんだ? I cannot read that, but I know you are referring to my subtitles. やばい、読めないけど字幕のことを言ってるのはわかります。すごいよな。It's amazing how I can understand the comment, even though I do not understand what it's actually written. But I know it's about the subtitles. Okay, let's continue. Your mood can change very quickly. どうだろう? No? I mean, it depends if I am in those days, those very special days of a ladies' month, then yes. あ、やっと見た。すごいね、ライブ配信に字幕がつくようになったんだ。あ、そういうコメントでしたの。そうなんです。ライブ配信でも字幕がつくようになった時代でございます。Yes, we have subtitles for the stream. Thank you very much for commenting. So yeah, what were we talking about? So yeah. Oh, Memoria, you. Oh yeah. I guess you do understand what I'm talking about, right? So, my mood might change quickly, maybe once a month, but it really depends. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Oh, I do disagree with that. I do get swayed by emotional arguments. I do get heated up sometimes when I do have like emotional arguments, especially when the closer the person I am arguing with, the more emotional I get because I care about them. And if I do have like an argument with someone that I am not very emotionally attached to, I just don't. I just let it flow until it's over. But that's it. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Yes. Yes, I do. Sometimes I do, yes. Sometimes so. It's around here. I do end up doing things at the last possible moment. Most of the time, it's because I just have a lot of things to do and I might end up forgetting about one thing to do. And that one thing that I forget, Metemofu reminds me like a day before that I haven't done it, and I'd be like, oh shit, I have to finish it. But yeah, good thing that I have someone to remind me now. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. What is an ethical dilemma? I think I do, but at the same time, I feel like I'd get bored. Sometimes I do enjoy having that kind of ethical dilemma, but like most of the time I have those, it's with my mother, Ruridori Mama, who is someone who also enjoys, debating and, sharing her point of view and things like that, and her opinion. But if it's with anyone else, I don't think I would really discuss that much. I'd be more like, oh yeah, that's very interesting. Oh yeah, that's very interesting. And mentally perhaps like thinking, okay, when is this conversation ending? So I think I'd end up being like that. So I do enjoy it, but I think I'm more to the neutral side when it comes to this. So red or blue button? Blue, because I'm blue. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. I disagree. I do like being on my own. I like being with my family. Does that count as liking to be around others? It really just depends on, the people. That's something this personality test lacks, okay? I like to be with my family more than being with my friends. I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be very honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it here, neutral. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Yes. Yes, I do. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Oh wait, yes. I do agree with that partially. My heart is basically what I end up choosing like a second before I have to make a decision, a hard decision. So yeah, I do end up following my heart sometimes. I mean, if you are unsure about something, just follow your heart. That helps a lot, more than you actually think. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. I slightly disagree. I thought it might be a little challenging at first. But like once I started, getting used to it, it's not that challenging anymore, and I don't find it really challenging now. You feel that this decision is right and you take it. No, it's not like that. So we're talking about this question, right? When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. So when I, get into an internal conflict between my factual self and my emotional self, it's because I believe in both at the same time. I believe that facts, numbers, data are very important, but at the same time, there's a part of me who actually thinks differently, who wants to think more of it as intuitively. Is that it? And I end up, with this dilemma until the very, very, very last second. And it gets to a point that I end up, being like, you know what, just this time, just this one time, since I am, thinking this so much, so hard, since I usually think more with facts and numbers, and for some reason my damn heart is not allowing me to make the decision I want to make this time, I am going to follow it. So yeah, that's basically how I work, how my heart works sometimes, how I allow my heart to work sometimes. So yeah, heart is where feelings come from, isn't it? Yes, it is. So I myself, I think I've already mentioned this earlier, I am very bad at being honest with my own feelings. So whenever I have my own feelings kind of contradicting all the data, all the numbers, all the info that I already have in hand, I start, doubting myself a lot. Be like, why am I feeling like this if I've been, working on this for such a long time? I am not understanding myself. What the hell is wrong with me? So that's why I end up in these, internal conflicts with myself. I end up, kind of denying my feelings until the very last second. I'm like, shut up. Shut up, I didn't even call you. Why are you here? And sometimes it works. Sometimes I do calm down like that, and sometimes I don't. And when I don't, I'm like, okay. Well, darn everything. I will follow my heart. Just this once. It happens a couple of times. Follow the doki doki of the heart. Yeah, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. It's a 50-50 chance. Just like everything. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Oh, I disagree with that. I do second guess some choice, not all of them, some of them. So I think it would go around here. But yeah, I would second guess a lot of choices I have made. Your friends would describe you as a lively, and outgoing. I don't know, can I call a friend? I don't know how my friends would describe me. I never asked them. Kafka 様。お姉様、頑張りすぎ。わからん。I don't think so. No? Disagree? I don't know. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Oh, I am drawn to various creative expressions. Probably when you trust the person, you're pretty lively. Probably. But even if I end up trusting, my friends, the people I am close to, I have never asked them about, how do you see me? Do you consider me as someone, outgoing? Do you consider me as someone, I don't know, cold? As someone bright? As someone energetic? I never really asked about it. And I don't remember what they... I remember my friends telling me, oh, you're a very hard worker. That's something I get a lot. Girl, you have to learn how to rest. That's something I get a lot too. You're too hard on yourself. That's something I get a lot too. So, but I never got, oh, you're such an outgoing person. Wow. No, I never got that actually. So I don't know. Yeah. Usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Yeah, yes and no. Because, I do have, my emotions around my objectives. Obviously, you know, I want to become a singer. I want to go and perform at big stages, but those are my dreams. And to be able to go to those dreams, I have to base myself on on, you know, facts rather than, you know, just emotions. So yeah, just like around here, the small agree button, I think, is the ideal button here. You like to have a to-do list for each day? Yes, I do. You rarely feel insecure. Lately I don't, but there are times I do. So I feel like maybe here, or maybe a little neutral would be nice. I don't know. But yeah, maybe I would disagree because I do feel insecure with myself whenever I make like mistakes as well. While practicing a song or while editing something, I end up, you know, feeling insecure about my own skills. It's not very constant, but it's something that happens now and then, once in a while. You avoid making phone calls. I disagree with that. This is a conversation I had with one of my gen mates. I find it much faster to just call and, you know, solve anything, any problems we might have, or any, you know, anything we might need to discuss. I find it much faster and easier and convenient to just call for like 30 minutes max and end it there, rather than just like through emailing and texting and you know, I feel like that takes, I don't know, depending on the other person, and depending if the other person is online or not, I feel like it takes more than a day. Well, as if you call and try to solve everything within an hour, it just ends within an hour. I mean, that's what I feel about phone calls. I'd rather make phone calls and solve everything I have to solve, organize everything I have to organize within an hour. Used to avoid calling, but texting takes too long. Right? Texting does take too long. Even if the other person is online, you have to like think of what to write, think if you're writing it correctly, you know, grammar, punctuation, and everything like that as well. You have to wait for the other person to also, you know, type and typing whatever they're typing and send it, and then you have to, you know, take your time to read what they sent, analyze what they just, you know, sent you, and analyze whatever you're going to send them back, and you know, that takes a lot of time. So I feel like phone calls are much more convenient. That's some ancient lost boomer skill. What? This is a boomer skill. Are you really? Do kids nowadays not call each other? Oh my god. Kids, you should learn how to call each other. It's much better. But one thing I do not understand is people sending each other voice messages. That's something I don't understand, and I feel like I'll never actually understand. I have seen a lot of people, especially people around my parents' age, you know, voice messaging, recording a voice message and sending it. That's something I never understood. I'm not gonna understand ever. I mean, just call. Especially if you're gonna be sending like a minute or a 2-minute long voice message, I feel like, you know, calling each other would actually be better. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. I do. It's better. It's good to have a wide range of points of views, POVs. Not only, you know, it's not good to be stuck with your own POV. Your one and only own POV. It's good to have a lot of POVs in mind. What is it? I guess a voice message is a good middle ground between a text and a phone call. Really? Really? Well, yeah, that's also, you see, that's also a POV. That's also an opinion. One that I don't really understand. I respect it, but I don't understand it. I would rather call. I would rather just call or text. But yeah. If you're busy, you can listen to a voice message, have a record of what's being spoken about, and repeat playing if needed. Ah, so that's how voice message people work. I mean, I don't really record voice messages, and I do receive some, but I don't reply back with a voice message. But yeah, I see how it works for people who might use voice messages more often. Okay, now I'm starting to kind of understand. If it's mainly older people using it, it's probably easier. Oh yeah, that's definitely something I also thought of. And something I have noticed as well. Older people might find it easier for them to record than to try typing on a phone screen. That is so true. And that, you know, that is something that happens to Ruridori Mama, actually. She finds it much easier to press the record button rather than, you know, type messages. She also has to use glasses to read things. So I feel like but I don't really message her. Whenever I see her like sending a voice message, and know she might not be driving, I just call her. But yeah. That's also a reason I have noticed and that I understand. But besides that, because I have okay, this is a story just between you and me, okay? My coach, I see him voice messaging the whole fucking time. But like he's not my mom's age. He's young. He's much younger. And I still don't get why he voice messages the whole time. Yeah. So yeah, I'm talking about people like him, you know that are not necessarily older people, people who are not necessarily, you know, who don't really have difficulty using their phones in general. So yeah, I don't know what happens there. I don't know. Yeah, but maybe they find it convenient. You can easily connect with people you have just met. I agree. Or I disagree, actually. No, I disagree. I'm sorry. I did not pay attention to that question. I disagree. I take a lot of time to connect with people, so I really don't really connect with people I have just met. The tiny buttons and maybe joint movement for the fingers make it more difficult for others. Yeah. No, but now that we're talking about it, oh my god, I have never thought I would be talking this much about, you know, voice messages in the stream. My coach, since he is a coach, and I see him, you know, voice messaging very often. It's always at the gym. I've only seen him at the gym. Might be because, you know, he cannot be like looking at the screen for a long time because he has to, you know, kind of like supervise everyone at the gym. So maybe sending voice messages helps him multitask, you know, supervise his students at the gym while also sending messages. Dude, that is some high-level multitasking in that case. Wow. Okay, I have never really thought about it that way. It's interesting how I actually get to know and discover and you know, think of new things in a stream, chatting with you guys with chat. Okay, thank you. That was a very interesting conversation we just had. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah, very true. Yes, you are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Yes. You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I could be neutral here, and I could disagree here, but I'm going to be neutral. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people. Okay, if you focus on people's emotions rather than, efficiency and logic. It depends on who we're talking about. I don't know. But if it's my decision, I feel like I would get really affected by, people. Man, I think I would be a very bad leader. I mean, I can't... If people's lives depended on my decision, I don't think I would really be able to think very logically or efficiently. That is all I'm saying. That's what I think, at least. So yeah, I feel like I would get slightly affected by what people might feel, like people's emotion. Both are important and it depends on the situation, I think. Exactly, that's what I'm saying about these questions since like step 1 out of 10. And we're at step 9 now. Oh, we're close to ending it. Nice. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent effort. Very, very young Ruridori Kafka before her injury would agree with that. But Izigenia boosted Ruridori Kafka now disagrees with that because she now prefers to be consistent with her work. So yeah, I do disagree with this. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Yeah, I do. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yes. Yes, I do agree with that. I mean, yes, I do also appreciate teamwork within Easy with all my genmates as well. Yes, of course, but I do like to work alone. That's why they need a general answer. It's hard to generalize on these things sometimes. I see, I understand. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I used to think philosophy wasn't really useful. But I don't know, maybe... I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but like... Now I feel different about it. I actually like philosophy now. It helps you reflect on yourself. It helps you reflect on everything around you. So I do... Oh, no, wait. So I do like it. So I don't think it's a waste of time. So I have to disagree with it. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was a close call. I almost answered that wrong. So yeah, I don't think it's a waste of time. It's a good time to reflect on things you don't usually reflect about. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. No. But it depends. I don't like very crowded places. I wouldn't really be able to stand being in a crowded place for like 24 hours, 7 days a week. But I do enjoy them once in a while, like music festivals, nightclubs, and things like that. So, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate. I disagree. I prefer quiet, intimate places. I prefer to be alone. No, I mean not alone. I prefer being in quiet places. Yeah, because I am not alone. Of course, yeah. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. I mean, if the decision feels right, I guess so. I trust my gut half of the time. I think that's what most of us do, and I think that's also something I do. I just don't really. I never really thought about it. I never really thought about it that way until I started doing this personality test. This personality test is making me think about things that I usually never really thought about. Too quiet is creepy sometimes, like no one's around, or if an incident happens, there will be too little people to witness or ask help from. Too bustling can become stressful, so somewhere in the middle. Yeah, that's right. You worded that perfectly. Even though I do prefer being in a quiet, intimate place, alone. I'm never really alone. There's always someone in the house. There's always, I know, my dog is always somewhere there, out there. My cat is always somewhere out there. During the day when I am recording, sometimes I do hear my dog, barking. I'm like, oh, god damn, I am recording. But then I'm like, oh, you little cute little thing, yeah, I love you so much. Why were you barking? So yeah, I'm never 100% alone. Even when I am trying to work on my things, sometimes I do get interrupted by my little gremlins at home. But that's just what makes it, better. Even though I do get interrupted sometimes, I don't know, I can't really get mad at them. I can't get mad at them. I just can't. You often feel overwhelmed. Often. Do I? Often. No? Not really. I'm neutral. I don't think so. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Methodically without skipping over any steps. It's like cooking, right? When you take a look at a recipe and you do it step by step, and then you end up having, the dish you want to make. Do I do that with everything else in my life? Yes. Partially, I think. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. What do you mean, creative solutions? What are those? Do I? What are a solution is a solution. If it's creative, it might be fun. If it's concrete, it's still a solution. I don't get these questions. Well, why are they being a solution is a solution. Point. Logically would have worked better in that question. Really? What question? I don't know. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. When making a choice? Yeah, yes, maybe, yes. You can see I'm in the small circles now. I mean, the more I answer these questions, the more insecure I feel about myself, and instead of going to the big bubbles, I go to the little ones now. What is this personality test doing with me? This is crazy. This MBTI test, I feel like it's changing me. Stop it. Stop playing games with me. You struggle with deadlines. I disagree with that, I think. I know I have to ask Metemofu about that. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Oh yeah. I have to. Your email, your gender, your gender, female, see results. I am INFJT. Nanda? INFJT. That's what I am. I am an advocate. ちょっと画面が あれか大きすぎて読めないかもしれませんね、みんな。Excuse me, I feel like perhaps you might not be able to read this. I am going to make it a little smaller so that you can see. Here. Advocate. Anyone in the chat? Any chatpeas that might have the same INFJT? Anyone in the comments? I don't know. Let me read. Everything becoming maybe. That's what happened like in the last few steps of the test. As an INFJ advocate, you possess a unique combination of idealism and insight that sets you apart in today's world. Your rich inner life is characterized by complex emotions, vivid imagination, and a deep well of empathy that allows you to connect with others on a profound level. You have an unwavering commitment to your principles and an intense desire to make a positive impact on the world around you. Your natural ability to understand and interpret the feelings and motivations of others is both a gift and a challenge. あれ？あ、でもなんかまんまや。あれ？おかえり？Your natural ability to understand and feelings and motivations of others is both a gift and a challenge. I have a natural ability to understand people's feelings and motivations? Really? Do I? I have to ask my friends. I never self-analyze myself. How am I supposed to know if this is right? ENTP. それあなた方のoh, so that's yours. You guys are writing your MBTI. INTJ. Oh, we got one letter difference. INTJ. Oh, we got one letter difference too. ISTP. What? There's an S? Oh, okay. ISTP. INTP. There's an ENTP too. I got INTP, sometimes A, other times T, whenever I took the test. What's the difference between that A and T thing? I don't know what it is. One thing I have noticed so far, no chatpea has the F in their alphabet and in their letters. I have an F in mine. You all got a T. I don't know what it is, but wow, I feel kind of special now. What's that F? What does that mean? N means intuitive. S means sense. Oh, mine's INFJ too. Oh, we got the same one. Really? Is it A or T? I don't know what the A is. I don't know what the T is too. While it enables you to form deep, meaningful connections and offer invaluable support to those around you, it can also leave you feeling overwhelmed by the emotions and needs of others. Holy shit, that's exactly how I think I would be around others. You often find yourself torn between your desire to help and your need for privacy and solitude. That's how I feel so much. Oh, that's me. Is that me in the middle singing? 待って、これ私ですか？真ん中の歌ってる人私なのですか？ Is that me? Holy! Hello? MBTI test. I see you have captured exactly what kind of person I am. Thank you. Wow. Personality. Oh, is this a graph? Personality trait. Extroverted or okay. The E or the I. If I'm extroverted or introverted, I am 64% introverted, guys. Hi, nice to meet you. Whether I am intuitive or observant. Okay, I am 61% intuitive. You are likely very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. I see. Thinking or feeling. I am 57% feeling. You likely value emotional expression and sensitivity, prioritizing empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. I see. 76% judging. And what's the other one? Prospecting. You're likely organized, decisive, and thorough, valuing structure and planning over spontaneity. Oh yeah, I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, spontaneity. Spontaneity. 天然? Okay. Sorry, I was translating with the translator. Turbulent, 64%. You're likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionistic, and eager to improve. Oh my god. How did you know? Oh yeah, I just took the test. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Your perfectionist tendencies drive you to constantly improve yourself and the world around you. This relentless pursuit of growth and meaning can be both exhilarating and exhausting. Oh, it is sometimes, yes. You have a knack for seeing potential and possibilities where others might not, but you may struggle to bring your visionary ideas into reality due to self-doubt or fear of criticism. Is this some kind of black magic? How do they know all this? You possess a rare combination of creativity and analytical ability. Your intuitive understanding of complex systems and human nature allows you to devise innovative solutions to challenging problems. However, your sensitivity to criticism and tendency to internalize stress can sometimes hold you back from fully expressing your unique gifts. Learning to balance your idealism with practicality and self-care is a key part of your personal journey. Holy shit, I feel like this is like one of the last thing Metemofu told me. I feel like, you know, last time I talked to Metemofu, he's like, he told me, Kafka, I feel like you're too scared sometimes to, you know, try out some things you want to do because you're scared. You can do more things you want to do. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel, this reminded me of my conversation with Mofu. Metemofu is more than grrr. Yeah, Metemofu is kind of a very funny guy. Sometimes he says very nice things. Sometimes he's just grrr the whole time. But yeah, that's Metemofu. I think F versus T is especially related to how you decide on your actions. You can feel strongly, but if you prefer to prioritize logic or goals versus how you or others feel about it, you can fall under T. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I think. I don't know what, I mean, I think they're like acronyms, right? Like I means introvert, E means extrovert. Oh, I don't know what the other letters mean. Your career path. Oh my god. Oh, okay, and I have to like unlock full results. I don't know how, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna read the rest of it. Your career path. In your professional life, you're driven by a deep-seated need to find work that aligns with your values and allows you to make a meaningful difference. Oh my god, this feels like, you know, when you read like your fortune according to your zodiac sign and things like that. I am feeling something very similar to it reading all of this. Hello, konnichiwa, Dobermantics. ごきげんよう、こんにちはんわん。ルリドリカフカ様の配信へいらっしゃいませ。Welcome to Ruridori Kafka sama's stream. Thank you very much for the raid, Cedric. I hope you guys had fun on your stream. What were you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't really pay attention to what Cedric was doing. I was stuck in traffic and I rushed to get ready for stream. I didn't really pay attention what everyone else was doing. こんにちはんわん。コメントありがとうございます。Thank you very much for commenting. Please take the MI Unk test next time. MI Unk. Am I uncle? You want me to take a boomer test? Does it exist? Why does it feel like it exists? MI Unk quiz. Oh shit, it exists. MI Unk. Take the Unk test and find out your score. Why would you? Yes, please, thank you. Okay, and thank you for. Okay, I'll do it next week. Maybe in a Zatsu stream or something. Thanks. Have a good stream, Iris. Yes, thank you, Cedric, one more time, and have a good rest. おやすみなさい。おやすみワンワン. It doesn't work the same way. But yeah, Dover Romantics, I hope you had a lot of fun with Cedric. You are welcome to stay with us. We already finished the MBTI test in English, but I want to try out a theory I have that maybe my personality test results might change depending on the language I take it. So now that we have finished taking the MBTI test in English, I will now also take it in Japanese after I finish reading all of these. I ended up being this, INFJT, advocate. So yeah. And I was just like reading all these results and I'm like, holy shit, I feel like a lot of it is actually, you know, I kind of like relate to it. I'm the same. Oh, we're the same? Let's go. I haven't taken this in a while. I have also heard, I think Aero told me, yeah. Aero's the one who told me that depending on, you know, when you take it, you know, since people do change over time, their perspective, I guess, not necessarily only their personality, that the results might also change if you take it like a year later or, you know, a couple of years later. So it's really interesting. I found it very interesting. So let's see. What was I reading? You thrive in environments that offer opportunities for personal growth, creativity, and the chance to positively impact others' lives. Isn't it what I'm basically doing now? Isn't that a VTuber thing? Oh, that is so interesting. Because as a figure skater, I feel like I was also doing that in my own way, in my own ice ring. But as a VTuber, I feel like I am doing that in a different way, of course. But I feel like I do get that connection with creativity and, you know, impacting other people's life more directly with what I talk about, with my content. Your natural empathy and insight make you particularly well-suited for roles in counseling, healthcare, education, or non-profit organization. Oh, really? That would be so cool, actually. I always wanted to actually try something related to maybe something voluntary? I remember I have participated in some voluntary things when I was a little more active in life in general. But yes, that is interesting. However, your idealism can sometimes clash with the realities of the working world. You may struggle with mundane tasks or office politics, preferring to focus on the bigger picture and long-term goals. そうかもしれない。すごい占いみたい。Finding a balance between your need for meaningful work and the practical aspects of a career is crucial for your professional satisfaction. Look for opportunities that allow you to exercise your creativity and work independently while still contributing to a larger purpose. I feel like I'm reading a fortune cookie. This is so cool. This is so interesting. And I think, oh, no, there are more things. Personal growth. Okay, so yeah. Relationships. Oh. Learn what's really... What? This is paid? これ課金要素あるの? This... It could be paid? I did not know that. Okay. なるほどね. It's long. It's long, but as far as what we read, it was very interesting. Yeah, very cool. じゃあこれに戻して let's go to this. screen and I am going to change now the subtitles to English. はい。続きまして日本語でも MBTI 診断やっていきましょう。パパッとやっていきましょう。そんなに長くなかったかもしれない。I feel like it wasn't that long. If I don't pause to, do the zatu time to chit chat, I feel like it's going to be faster. じゃあパパッとやればすぐ終わりますので、雑談さえしなければ。定期的に新しい友人を作っている。そうは思いません。年に何回友達作るかって、ダメだな、雑談しちゃってる。よくない、よくないわけではないけど、雑談少なめでやっていきましょう。フォーカス、集中しましょう。単純明快なアイデアよりも複雑で斬新なアイデアの方がワクワクする。複雑で斬新なアイデアの方がワクワクするで言うと、まあそうですよね。複雑で斬新なアイデアの方がワクワクする。事実に基づいた議論よりも感覚的に響くものに説得力を感じる。感覚的に響くもの、説得力。でも時と場合によるかな。自分の生活と仕事の空間が潔癖で、整理整頓されている。これはされていますね、私。大きなプレッシャーがあっても通常冷静でいられる。通常ね。でも冷静でいる以外の選択肢はないですか。いやでもね、冷静でいない時の方が多いの なのかしら。冷静になって、でも人に相談してから冷静になる時が多いかな。勝手に一人で暴走するよりかは。だから多分合ってる。人脈を広げたり見知らぬ人に自分を売り込んだりするのはとても大変だと感じる。人脈を広げて見知らぬ人に自分を売り込んだりするのはとても大変だと感じる。とても大変です。まさに今やってることですからね、配信者として。これさっきなんて答えたんだろう。ちょっと待って、もう忘れた。大変です。大変なので大変です。仕事に優先順位をつけ、効率的に計画を立て、期限よりかなり前に完了させることが多い。あります。かなり前。いやでもかなり前。いやそっちの方が多いのかな。いやある。数字やデータより人々の物語や感情の方があなたに、力強く響く。人々の物語や感情の方があなたのでも響くっていうとね、数字とデータって別に人の心に響くようにできてるわけじゃないから、人の心に一番強く響くのって結局は人の物語や誰かの気持ちとか感情ではあるから、そう思うかな。予定表やリストなどの整理管理ツールを使うのが好き。好きではないけど使うことが多いし助かってはいるから好きかな。繊細なことでも間違えると自分の能力と、知識全般を疑ってしまう。あります。めちゃめちゃあります。それは事前のアレンジなしに自分が興味のある人のところに行って話しかけるのは簡単。無理自分から話しかけに行くことはできない。クリエイティブな作品のさまざまな解釈についての議論には興味がない。そんなことはない。とっても興味はあります。これさっき出たのは覚えてる。行動方針を決めるとき、あなたは他の人の感情より事実を大切にします。そんなことはないかも。そんなことないかな。 行動方針を決めるとき、行動方針。あなたは他の人の感情より事実を大切に。ここら辺、いや、真ん中ぐらいかな。時と場合によります。時と場合、あと人にもよるかな。他の人が誰なのかによるかな。何も計画を立てずに、一日を過ごすことがよくある。そんなことはない。大体は計画してます。会う人に好印象を残すかどうかはほとんど気にしない。そんなことはない。気にしない人いないんじゃないですか世の中。めちゃくちゃ気にするっていうわけではないんですけど、まあある程度は気にしてますね。チームで何かをするのが好き。好き。まあ好きです。でもなんかチームワークとか好きなんだよね。達成感みたいなのあれが好きなんですよ、チームワークの中で。ので好き。達成感を感じた後のエモい時間が好きです。未経験の新しいアプローチを試すのは楽しいと感じる。未経験の新しいアプローチを試すのは楽しい。未経験の新しいアプローチを試すのは楽しい。ものによるんじゃないでしょうか。でもチャレンジ精神はある方かなって自分で思ってるので楽しいんじゃないかな。完全に正直であることよりも、イントネーションおかしかったね今。完全に正直であることよりも思いやりを持つことを優先する。思いやりだったの。さっき英語で見たとき意味わかんなかったんだよね。正直、自分に正直であることよりも思いやりを持つことを優先する。どうなんだろうね。そうかもしれない。あんまり素直な人ではないですからね、私。どちらかというと人の気持ちを優先する。まあそうだな。新しい経験や知識を積極的に追求する。積極的に新しい経験。これだけ覚えてるんだよね。回答ここだったんだよね、さっき。どうだろう。好きで新しい知識や経験を積極的に追求してるわけではなく、自分の目標とか夢のために新しい経験や知識を追求することは多いけど、趣味で追求してますとか、趣味でそういうのを積極的に追求したいとかは思いませんね。私はね、将来大きなステージでいろんな人に自分の歌を届けたい、いろんな心に声を響かせたいからね、そのためにだったら新しい経験とかね、知識とかは今まさに現在進行形で追求はしてますけど、趣味でっていうほどじゃないから、もうだからニュートラル。物事が悪い方向に向かうのではないかと心配しがち。ある。グループで行う趣味やアクティビティより一人で行うものの方が楽しい。ある。ある。仕事として架空の物語を書いている自分は想像できない。できない。だって好きだもん、架空のものを作るのだから書けると思うんだよね。感情的な面を多少無視してでも効率的な決断を好む。どうなんだろう。効率的な決断を好む傾向はあるんだよね、実は。感情的な面多少無視してでもなんだよね、本当に。だからあるやらなければいけないことをしてからリラックスするのが好き。それはそう。やらなければいけないことを し終えた後にリラックスするのが最高に気持ちがいい、気分が良くなる。意見の、相違がある場合、他人の感情をいたわるよりも自分の主張を証明することを、優先する。あんまないかもね。私、自分の主張を証明すること、自分の意見をすごく主張することって言うほどあまりないのかもしれない。よほど本当にちょっとこれは言わなきゃいけないなって思うときは言いますけれども、よほど必要ってない限り言うことあんまりないかもしれないな。本当に必要だなって思うときに限るかも。社交の場では大抵最初に他の人が自己紹介するのを待つ。はい、待ちます。後から自己紹介するかもしれない。社交の場ですからね。まずはね、お相手さんからって感じかな。どうぞお先にっていうレディーズファーストで来られたら私自分から自己紹介しますけど、あとよほどなんかすごい気まずいなって思う時とかあれ誰も自己紹介しないのこれ、じゃあ私から自己紹介させていただきますわってなるときはあるかもでもまあ大抵はちょっと他の方の自己紹介を待ってから私後から自分の自己紹介ね後回しにすることが多いかもしれません。とても急に機嫌が変わることがある。あんまりないですね。基本的はない。ゲームするときはあるかも。ゲームするときに限るかも。感情的な議論には簡単に、動かされない。感情的な議論。でも感情的のくくりにもよるんじゃないでしょうか。感情的な議論。なんかあまりにも言ってることがこれ感情の方に流されてるのかもしれない。ちょっと落ち着いてほしいですわってなる時もありますし、それちょっと私今泣きそうだからやめてってなる時もあるから、ちょっとここかな、真ん中かな。ギリギリのタイミングで最後にやっと何かを行うことが多い。ギリギリのタイミングで最後にやっと何かを行うことが多い。ギリギリのタイミングで最後にやっと何かを行うことが多い。何それ、意味がわかんないギリギリのタイミングでやっと何かを行うことが多い。いやもう基本でもどうなんでしょう。普通にクリエイターとしてトレンドとかを追いかけてるとなんかなるべく早めにいろいろちょっと終わらせたい、早めにいろいろ動かさなければいけないっていう立場には置かれてるので、多分ギリギリのタイミングでいろんなものを作ったり終わらせたりすることって多分多いなって今ちょっと考えてみたらそうかもしれないってちょっと思ったんですよね。論理的なジレンマについて議論するのが好き。いやそうでもないかもしれませんわ。一人でいるより人と一緒にいる方が好き。いやでも、家族とかでしたら好きなんですけれどもね。でもどちらかというとね、大人数でお出かけするよりかは一人で静かなところで音楽を聴いていた方が私は好きかなってちょっと思いました。議論がとても論理的になると、退屈に感じたり興味を失ったりする。確かにありますね。事実と感情が、相反する場合、大抵は自分の心に従う。事実と感情相反する場合大抵心に従う。あります。それは確かにそう。最終決定権は自分の心にあるっていう時もありますよね。仕事や勉強のために 一定のスケジュールを維持するのは難しいと感じる。そうでもありません。むしろなんかルーティン、スケジュールとかに心地よさを感じるときもうあるから結構好きなんですよね。自分の時間の整理整頓、自分の時間を大切にできるからこそ他の人の時間も大切にできる、そういう考え方かもしれませんわ。一度決めたらその決断を疑うことはほとんどない。どうなんでしょう。もう一度どうなんでしょう。あれやらなきゃよかったなとかって後悔はあんましないのかもしれません。私どうなんでしょう。もう自分で決めたからね、自分の決断だからね、疑うのが逆にちょっとおかしいんじゃないかな。疑うことほとんどないかもしれません。友達は自分を活発で、社交的な人間だと言う。活発で社交的な人間だと言うだろう。違うんじゃないですかね。そこまで活発でもないし、社交的真ん中じゃないかな。でも活発ではないかな、友達からしたら。どうなんだろう。私より全然落ち着いている友人は数多くいますけど、逆に私より活発な友人もかなり多かったりもするので、真ん中ぐらいなんじゃないかな。文章を書くなどさまざまな創造的表現に惹かれる。はい、惹かれます。通常感情的な印象よりも客観的な事実に基づいて物事を決める。物事を決めるときはそうかもしれません。事実に基づいていろいろ決めた方がリスクヘッジにもなりますからね。1日ごとのやることリストを作るのが好き。でも私そうだ、さっきこのお話してましたけど、朝起きて白湯飲んで、野菜ジュースみたいな、野菜スムージーみたいなのを毎朝作ってるんですけれども、それを作ってそれを飲みながら自分の一日のスケジュールを頭の中でなんかイメージトレーニングみたいな感じで全部プランニングしてるんですよね。であとなんかカレンダーとかでもいろいろ書いてるんですけど、今日はジム行ってジムから帰ってきたらショート用のレコーディングして、で動画編集もして、でまたなんか他にもレコーディングしなきゃいけない、収録しなきゃいけないものがあったらそれも全部収録して、でご飯とかもいろいろ済ませた後に配信の準備とかして配信するっていう感じなんですよね。カフカ様の一日っていうのはおしゃれすぎる一日の始まり方ですね。そうなんですよ、おしゃれって思いますよね。私もそう思います自分で言っときながらあれなんですけど、自分で言うとおしゃれポイントどんどんなくなっていく自覚はあるんですけれども、本当におすすめで、白湯は寝起きの白湯めちゃめちゃいいんですよ。本当に気分よく体が起きてくれるんですよね。体と頭って起きた瞬間、ベッドから出た瞬間別に完全に起きたわけではないんですよね。でコーヒーも別に効果はあると思うんですけれども、そのコーヒーの場合カフェインとかで後々なんかいろいろ残るじゃないですか、後遺症的なカフェイン中毒性みたいなの残るじゃないですか。それのなんか残らない版が白湯だと思ってて、中からお腹のその奥の方からポカポカしてきて、で胸の方とかもポカポカしてきて、体がポカーってして、それでどんどん気持ちよく目が覚めるんです、白湯を飲むと。なのでおすすめ。喉の痛みが引くから愛用します。確かに特に結構肌寒い夜とかあったりするじゃないですか。あとなんかエアコンとかつける癖のある方とかもいると思うんですけど、だからそういう冷たい空気っていうのは、寝てる間の冷たい空気って喉にあまりよろしくなくて、で寝起きで白湯はめちゃめちゃいいんですよね。 その場合、すいません、ちょっと左右の話で盛り上がってしまいました。でもそうなんですよね。ので左右とか野菜ジュースを飲みながら1日ごとのそういったやることリストを書いたり作ったりするわけではないんですけど、考えたりするんですよね。1日のこれ今日やらなきゃいけないことこれなんだよなみたいなの。左右ね、健康にもいいですからね。不安はほとんど感じない、そんなことは、感じる時もあります。カフカ様もね、感じる時はあります。電話はかけないようにしている、そんなことはない、かけます。電話の方が便利だからです。これもさっき話したんですけど、メッセージいろいろタイピングとかするよりかは電話かけた方が手っ取り早い、電話をかけた方がいろいろと要件をより早く効率よく済ませられるので、電話が一番いいと思う人種なのです。カフカ様はよろしくお願いいたします。チャンネル登録もお願い。全然関係ない。馴染みのないアイデアや視点の探求は楽しい。馴染みのないアイデアや視点の探求は楽しいかも。新しい視点とかいろいろね、新しいことに挑戦していきたいってなると、そういうこともね、好きになっていくと思うんだよね。新しいことに、新しい視点、新しい意見とかいろんな人たちの意見とかなんかいろいろね、そういうこと適当。初対面でも簡単に相手と理解し合うことができません。カフカ様は理解し合うまでに時間かかる方かもしれません。心を開くまでには時間かかるタイプの人種かもしれません。人間かもしれません。計画が途中で中断された場合、できるだけ早く再び軌道に乗せることが最も重要だ。どうだろう。そう思うかそう思わないかで言うと、多分そう思うよりだなーってパッとちょっと思いましたね。パッと思ったことを多分回答してった方がいいかも。ずっと前に自分がした間違いをまだ気にしてる。後悔してるかしてないかで言うと、未だにね、ちょっとミスやだなって思うことは未だにあります。でもそれって別に悪いことではないなって自分でも思ってます。反省っていうのはいいことだと思ってますので、自分なりにまだいろいろと反省してるんだなっていうポジティブ思考なカフカ様でもあります。将来の世界の様子についての、理論的な議論にはあまり興味がない。そうは思うか思わないかで言うと、そうは思わないな。将来の世界をある程度理解しておかなければいいなって思ったりするんですよね。ある程度理解して、でそのある程度の理解力があるからこそ自分のこれからの計画いろいろ立てられるんじゃないでしょうか。これさっきなんて答えたんだろう。あんま覚えてないな。別のね、全く違う言語とかに切り替えると一旦リセットされる気がするんだよね、いろいろと。あなたは感情をコントロールするのではなく、感情にコントロールされている。すごいもう断言してるじゃん。そうは思いませんけどね。意思決定をする際、最も、論理的で効率的な方法よりも当事者たちがどう感じるかを重視する。意思決定する際、でもそうだね、当事者たちがいれば、もちろん当事者たちの気持ちを重視することが多分多いんじゃないでしょうか。自分一人の決断とかだったら、頑張ってなるべく論理的な、思考でいろいろ物事を考えるようにはするんですけど、私以外の当事者とかがいる場合は、私以外の当事者の気持ちを考えた上でいろいろ考えるかもしれません。こんばんは、ごきげんよう。 コメントありがとうございます。先ほど英語で MBTI 診断して、ただいま日本語で MBTI 診断してます。結果がどう変わるかちょっと気になりましたので、それぞれ別々で違う言語でやっております。あなたの仕事のスタイルはきちんと着実に努力ではなく自然発生するエネルギーの爆発の連続に近い。そうは思いませんね。結構コツコツやりたいタイプかもしれません。コツコツ努力してそれがどういう風に実っていくのかそれを見るのが楽しいかな。だからコツコツ型ではあります。誰かに高く評価されるとその人が自分に落胆するのにどれぐらい時間がかかるか考えてしまう。誰かに高く評価されるとその人に自分に落胆するのにどれぐらい時間が、いやあんま思わないな。そういうの思わないかも。一回も高く評価されるんだったらそれをどう維持すればいいのか考えた方が効率的なのじゃないでしょうか。ほぼいつも単独で作業をする仕事は魅力的だ。ほぼいつも単独で作業をする、まああります。抽象的な哲学的問題についてじっくり考えるのは時間の無駄だと思う。そうは思いませんね。哲学問題、哲学的なそういった話題はね、よりいろいろ考えるきっかけになりますからね。静かな隠れ家のような場所より人がたくさんいて賑やかな雰囲気の方が好き。そう思いませんわ。静かな隠れ家っていうさ、響きがなんかいいすごい適当。静かな隠れ家ってなんかいいですよね。隠れバーとか隠れレストランとかちょっとドキドキしますよね。テンション上がります、そっちの方が。ある決断が自分にとって正しいと感じれば、それ以上の証拠を必要とせずに行動することが多い。でも自分にとって正しいと感じれば、そうだよね。でもどうなんだろう。自分にとって直感的に正しいと思っても、もう少しそれをサポートする何かしらのエビデンス、すごいなんかもうイラッとする喋り方してるかもしれない、カフカさんの今。でもそれをさらになんだろう、やっぱこれが正しいっていう説得力を増せば増すほどいいから、説得力あればあるほどいいから、多分自分なりにいろんな人にやっぱこっちの方がいいですよねって誘導するかのように聞くことがあるかもしれないね。なんかこれと A と B があるとして、でカフカ様は A の方がいいと思うとして、多分他の人に A と B があるとして、やっぱ A の方がいいよねみたいな質問の仕方することがあるかもしれないなってちょっと今思い出したので、それ以上の証拠を必要とせずに行動することが多い。それを証拠と呼ぶかどうかなんですけれども、やっぱ他の人の意見を聞いて、でより多くの人がやはり自分にとっての正しいと感じたこの決断の方になんか同意してくれる人が多ければ多いほど、自分なりにこれ証拠を集めたって自分でなんかもう自己満してで決断することが多いから、必要とせずに行動する。だからここかな。ある程度ね、なんかある程度やっぱね、なんか欲しいよね、安心材料みたいなのが。そう精神的にいっぱいいっぱいだとよく感じる。感じないかもあんまり。精神的に最近はあんまりないかも。一つの手順をやばいね、ごめんなさい。カフカ様たまにね読めない漢字があるんですよ。これなんて読むんですかごめん、これなんて読むんだったっけこれなんて読むの。省くなんとなくね今になるとね、なんとなくちょっと言い訳っぽく感じちゃうかもしれませんが、なんとなく省く って思いましたそう、一つも手順を省くことなく順序を追って、念入りに物事を行う。ちなみに、教えてくれてありがとうありがとうございます。で、何だったっけ質問。手順を省くことなく順序を追って念入りに物事を行う。はい、基本そうですね。特にあんまりやり慣れていないこととか初めてのこととかは必ずね、手順を一つも省くことなくちゃんとね、手順通りにやることが多いかもしれません明確な手順を踏まなければいけない仕事よりも創造的な解決策を考える仕事を好む。でもね、 VTuber やってる時点でそうじゃないですかYou have a wonderful Japanese pronunciation. It's kinda cute and maturely modest. Oh, thank you. ありがとう. Thank you. Maturely modest? Really? You think so? What does maturely modest mean? 大人っぽい? ありがとう。意思決定をする際は、論理的な推論？待って、合ってるか？待って論理的な推論よりも感情的な直感に頼ることが、頼る傾向がある。直感に頼るか論理的に理性的に考えるかでしょ。要はどっちだろう。どちらかというと直感的かもしれないので、感情的な直感に頼る傾向があるの方だからそう思う。これ推論取ってる？締め切りを守るのが苦手。いや、苦手ではないかな。自分に関連する物事はうまくいくだろうと自信があるのでいいです。 OK。メールアドレスは別に書かなくてよくて、女性で結果を見る。 Let's see our results。 INFJ 一緒じゃね？ INF ちょっと変わったIt changed a little。 待って見てちょっと変わったよ。英語と日本語ちょっと変わった。It changed a little bit. In English, I am INFJ T, and in Japanese, I am INFJ A. T と A の違いがわからん。I don't know what the difference is between T and A though. 提唱者ってなんだっけ。こちらの方でもカフカ様いますわ。歌ってます。素晴らしい。I am also singing in this one in Japanese too. But what is the difference between A and A? 提唱者ってあれか。Advocate. It's the same thing. I got the same thing though. I got the same thing but like slightly different. That's it. ちょっと待って。Combination idealism and insight that sets you apart in today's world. あなたは異彩を放つ存在で、理想主義と洞察力というユニークな特性の組み合わせを、備えております。でもあれ？一緒や。It's basically the same thing. Same thing written. But I don't know what the difference between this, the T and A would be. 日本語だと A で英語だと T. What? Is there any way I can see like the actual? Oh, well, maybe here with the percentage. You're not turbulent when you did it in Japanese, which is interesting. Turbulent. What would turbulent is it's this 64% turbulent in English. In Japanese, I am 58%. 激動型。日本語の方がもしかして落ち着きがあるということでしょうか。どうだろう。でもわかんない。自己主張型。This means assertive. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, assertive. I am more assertive in Japanese and more turbulent in English. Identity. それはidentity. 自己主張型の人はストレス耐性がある上に、情緒が安定していて、なんだっけこれ。ものにこれ読めない。心配しすぎることはなく、自信を持って目標達成に向けて努力する傾向がある。でもみんなそうなんじゃないの？みんな自分の目標達成に向けて努力するって思う人間だ。大丈夫だ。Hi Kafka, hi, hello. The T versus A part isn't actually part of the real MBTI test, but a lot of online ones added. I see, but I still don't get what the difference is. But well, we got the same one in both languages, but we just got like different letters. But I still would like to know what it means if it has, you know, a difference here. Apparently I'm just as introverted in Japanese as I am in English. I am a little, not a little. I am more intuitive in Japanese, it seems. In English, I am 61% intuitive. In Japanese, I am 81% intuitive. 日本語の方が直感型だったのか。面白いね。Same percentage here between thinking and feeling. 57% in English and 59% in Japanese. 計画型か探索型。So that's what I meant. Prospecting and judging. I am 76% judging here and I am 77. Oh, so it's the same. So basically what changed the most was my intuitiveness, intuition, and my assertiveness. なるほど。自己主張型。日本語だと自己主張型。日本語の方が直感型のパーセンテージが若干高い。You got more introverted, which is also interesting but also funny. Really? Well, it's just a slight percentage, you know. It's only 4% though. What? It's not that much. It's not that much of a difference. でもそうね。あとは他一緒ぐらいか。この A と T の違いが分からなくてよ。I still don't know what the difference between the A and the T is though. Which is something I'd like to... it's something that I should perhaps research over here in another 人間関係。これもちょっとね、読んでみたいなと。MBTI Difference between A and T。MBTI に起きる。なんで私今英語で検索したのになんで日本語で来るのAssertive versus turbulent. そういうこと。Okay, the A means assertive and T means turbulent. Did someone comment that and I just didn't notice it? I'm so sorry. なるほど。A と T の違い、ここでしたわ。わかりました。自己主張型なのか、激動型なのか。自己主張型の人は A、激動型の方は T。だから、英語だと私は激動型で、日本語だと自己主張型より、だから A か T。Okay, that makes so much sense. Two different Kafkas, one body. Well, it's not that different. It just slightly changed. You know, it would be really, really scary if I did, you know, this test in two different languages and got like totally different, you know, personality results. I don't know, like the opposite of these letters. I don't know, N の what's the opposite of N? I don't know what's the opposite of N. ENTP. You know, getting INFJ in English and ENTP in Japanese. That would be kind of scary though. But it's nice to see there is a slight difference, which means that there is a slight difference in maybe perspective or personality or way of speaking, or I don't know, in general. Whenever you switch languages. It's interesting. I had a lot of fun today. I thought that was obvious and was trying to just explain the meaning. Oh, yeah, no, I'm so sorry. I did not notice it at all. Oh, but yeah, I really did not notice it. Japanese phrasing might have been a little easier to understand too. どうだろう? I feel like Japanese phrasing. Okay, but this is going to be more of a Japanese class for everyone, okay? これどうなんだろう? Let me try to take the test again. これ診断もう一回取るね。もう一回やるよ。違う。あれ言語ってどこやったっけ？あ、これが。Okay, it's in Japanese here. There are some questions that I was like, well, I kind of do remember seeing this in English, but the phrasing in Japanese makes me feel a little different now that I read it. So let me try to explain what I mean by that. あるんだよね。言葉選びとかね、言い回しが違ったからこそ多分回答が変わったっていう箇所、ちょっと心当たりがあったのでちょっと今探してます。これ。So let me just highlight it. 数字やデータより人々の物語や感情の方があなたのに力強く響く。So I feel like this is one of those questions that I was like, well, but it depends in the situation in English, you see. I am going to change it to English now. 英語。これどっちもちょっと変えなきゃいけないか。Let me change this one to Japanese then. ちょっと待って、日本語に変えますね。こっちの方。Japanese. It's in the second page, right? こうして、こう。And it's in the second page, so I go here. Oh, this. Okay. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. So why did I actually think... I think I answered differently in Japanese because of the... How do I put it? The nuance? Nuance? So, in Japanese, here it's written 力強く響く, which means echoes, resonates strongly, strongly, resonates deeply. So, to me, when something resonates deeply inside me, when something echoes strongly inside me, I feel like it's the meaning of it is directly connected to something emotional because, it's resonating within me, within my heart. So it has to be something emotional transmitted to me. Whilst in English, when I saw this question, I did not feel the same, depth, the same connection with this wording, speak louder. I felt it a little more strongly in Japanese. With this wording 力強く響くと speak louder そこでなんか言いましたよね私日本語で力強く響くってなると数字やデータっていうよりかは人の感情の方が心に響くことが多いからっていう説明の仕方をした気がするんですよね So in Japanese I remember I also explained this that numbers and data numbers and data they don't really they weren't really made to resonate within someone's heart. They weren't made to echo deeply inside someone's heart. Whilst people's stories and emotions, they are made to resonate. They are made to make people emotional. So that's why I felt a stronger need to be a little more emotional in Japanese because of this wording rather than speak louder, in English. Understandable. So that's the slight difference I kind of felt between both languages, and that's why I slightly answered differently, because I felt a little different due to the wording, and that is very very interesting, right? ね、なんかそういったちょっとした言い回しが違ったから感じ方捉え方が若干ちょっと違って、こういったところの回答が若干違ったんじゃないのかなって自分でちょっと思いました。そういったところも踏まえてどの言語で喋ってるのかによって考え方とか物事の捉え方とか世界の見え方が変わるっていうのが若干ちょっと証明されたんじゃないですか、今回の検証で。若干変わる、若干ね。It only changes a tiny bit。 面白いですね。いや、面白い検証でした。有意義な時間でしたわ。ありがとう。一緒にやってくれて見てくれて。Yo, I had a very very nice time. It was a very interesting test we did here together. Yeah, a test. We can see it more as a test. A very what kind of experiment was it? A very psychological experiment I did with myself. Would you consider this a psychological experiment though? I don't know how to explain it. A linguistic experiment we did here. Psychological linguistic experiment. Also, you could look at the end what characters or famous people are like you. Oh, really? Can we? I lost the page. でもここにあるわ。私何でしたっけ？ INFJ. Yeah, this one. Advocate. Oh! A versus F. あ、待って！これ記事！OK、ちょっと字幕の方ね、また英語の方に切り替えます。忙しいわ、字幕ちゃんが。OK, let's go back to English subtitles. No, I mean Japanese subtitles. Assertive advocate, INFJ versus turbulent advocate. So it's basically Japanese Kafka versus English Kafka. I'm so curious about it. Let's see the difference. I'm INFJ. Oh, so we're the same, basically. While assertive and turbulent advocates are likely to be more alike than different. Oh, really? We're not that different. Okay. Their identity, personality trait provides some nuanced dissimilarities between the two. It impacts the way each thinks, acts, and responds to their words to a significant extent. Assertive advocates are more likely to be confident and relaxed. Turbulent advocates are likely to question themselves more and are ordinarily more sensitive to stressors. To discover more about the general differences between assertive and turbulent identities, please visit their overview page. What? So I am more confident and relaxed in Japanese, but in English I am more likely to question myself. And in English, I am more sensitive to stressors. I am sensitive to stress, basically. 74% of assertive advocates feel like they effectively manage the stress in their life compared to 28% of turbulent advocates. Well, I do go to the gym, so I feel like that helps a lot, with dealing with stress. When dealing with stress. Turbulent and assertive advocates and the people in their lives. Filtering them through their feelings and their decisions often reflect the value they place on their morality. How they think about people and what they are going through is a defining factor for their personality type. Turbulent advocates are likely to turn empathizing with others up a notch when compared to assertive advocate. Turbulent advocates often let their passions lead them to great accomplishments. These are fueled by their regard for the people in their lives and concern for moral and idealistic issues. They can become overly involved in the problems of others. This involvement might even generate a kind of hyper empathy where these personalities identify too much with those they seek to help. Oh, so like they empathize very easily. They become invested and then are not able to help to the degree they think they should. Turbulent self-criticism can be excessively harsh. They can sink into brooding and become miserably mired in worry and regret. Oh my god. I feel like I am more negative in English. Maybe it's because I am not really confident in English. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to explain this. Well, I still don't have the same level of confidence. That is for sure. But yeah, I mean that's kind of what I felt. You know, the reflection I felt. Anyway, that's interesting. I think I might read a little bit, you know, deeper into this off stream. I want to see advocates you may know. Okay, famous people I might know. Oh, there are a lot of people. Martin Luther King. Oh, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Marie. これどっちだ? Is this Mary Kondo or is this Marie Kondo? これどっちだろうね。私あんまり存じ上げてない方なんですけどね。It's someone I don't know. Lady Gaga. I know Lady Gaga. And Nicole Kidman. I also know Nicole Kidman. Okay. I got the same MBTI as Lady Gaga. That's great. I'm gonna become Lady Gaga then. VTuber version of Lady Gaga. Morgan Freeman. Oh, I love that actor. Go ete. Oh, I don't know this person. Jon Snow, Game of Thrones. I have never seen Game of Thrones. James Wilson, House MD. I don't know what that is. Aragorn, The Lord of the Rings. I don't know who that is. Galadriel, The Lord of the Rings. I also don't know who that is. Tom Kirkman, Designated Survivor. I don't know who that is. Rose DeWitt Bukater. I don't know who. Oh, Titanic. Yeah, but I don't know. Is it the girl from Titanic? The one who survives? If it's that girl, then yes, I might know who that is. Is the one lady who's famous for cleaning, tidying up. Oh, really? Well, I didn't know her. Now, thank you. Now I know her. Desmond Hume, Lost. I don't know who that is. Aramis, The Three Musketeers. I have heard of The Three Musketeers. I don't know who Aramis is. Michael Scottfield, Prison Break. I have never seen Prison Break. Atticus Finch, To Kill a Mockingbird. Why would you kill a mockingbird? Don't do that. Is it Mockingbird a fictional bird that appears in... Oh, no. Mockingbird is... that's different. The fictional bird that appears in the Hunger Games series is a mockingjay, not a mockingbird. Matthew Murdoch, Daredevil. I don't know them. I don't know any of them. これ日本語でもなんか変わりますかね? 人物。あれ? あ、変わりません。一緒です。It's the same. It's the same. Oh, the star of Titanic. Oh, so her. Rose DeWitt Bukater. Yeah, I know her then. I just don't really remember the movie because I haven't really seen it that much. But yeah, I remember. I remember DiCaprio more than the star. I am so sorry. But I am so sorry. DiCaprio's eyes were just too blue and very attractive. Anyway, Marie Kondo, the organization... 何? Abysmal knowledge of TV shows. Abysmal. ごめんね. Let me look for that word. ごめんね. abysmal 最悪ひどいどん底えぐいマジでreally? Is it that bad? いや私ここにあるだってさもうねここに書かれてるテレビ番組ほとんど見てませんわ The Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. I know the titles. I know the names. I just haven't seen them. Lost, I haven't seen it. Prison Break, I haven't seen it. でもまあいいやもういいやそんなもんでしょって言おうとしましたけどねねオタクはね私カフカ様どちらかというとアニオタなのでアニオタはどちらかというと別になんか西洋のね番組よりかはねアニメを見たりすることの方が多いですからね別にいいけどねIt's a German poet. Oh, I thought I heard of his name. I just don't really know him too. But yeah. Lost and Prison Break are pretty old. Oh, they are? But they are very famous, right? Because I knew the titles. I just never really seen them. And also, this is my defense. For my defense, okay? I am an anime enjoyer. I enjoy more anime than watching, very long. I don't know how many seasons they might have. I don't know, maybe like 10 season long series with 100 episodes each. So yeah, as an anime lover, it is natural that I end up watching more anime rather than TV shows. So yeah, I feel like it's normal for me to have an abysmal knowledge of TV shows. I'm very sorry about it, yes. But as a why am I defending myself though? I don't really feel offended though. It would be nice, yes, to watch one of these TV shows sometime. But I feel like if I don't have time to watch like a 20-minute long episode of anime, I don't think I'll have time to watch a 40-something or 50-something minute long episode of a Western series. Author of poem Faust. A common name in animes. Faust. A common name in anime? どういうこと? Faust? It also depends on if they're the kind of shows Ruridori Mama and Papa would have let you watch. どうだろう? What did I watch with Ruridori Mama and Papa? We like to watch comedy. Ruridori Papa liked to watch horror before. Now he watches Ruridori Papa watches more anime now than before. And Ruridori Mama liked to watch comedy movies rather than series. And yeah, but Ruridori Mama would watch more comedy, also series as well. I remember her watching 何を見てたんだっけお母様忘れましたわ Sheldon? なんだっけ Big Bang Theory The Big Bang Theory Something like that I think I remember Ruridori Papa watching Ruridori Papa never really watched series. He was more of a movie person. He still is more of a movie person. Now he's watching more anime. どうなんだろう? So yeah, I have never really watched a lot of action series when I was younger. Oh yeah, Ruridori Mama was always more of a comedy person, and now she watches Korean rom-coms. Romantic comedies. I understand you don't see live action TV shows. I prefer anime over TV shows. No, but I also do like TV shows, recent ones. I have the most recent. What's the most recent one I have watched? なんだっけ最近見ためっちゃおもろいなんかバトロワみたいな戦神かな。The most recent live action series I have watched, it's one called 戦神, and that series is so good. You have to watch it. I don't know if you guys watch it yet, but you have to watch it. It's really, really fun. It's like a battle royale, very anime kind of scripting, but very good acting, very good special effects, very good scripting in general. I think you're gonna like it. I like what other series? The last live action series I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed watching Stranger Things too. Stranger Things is a series that I have watched since like basically season 1 since it aired, and I waited for each season very, very eagerly, you know. Even if it made me wait like for a whole year or a bit more than a year, I would be really excited for the next season. And I cried so much on during the last season that aired last December. And last episode aired actually first day of this year, you know, January 1st, 2026. I cried so much, but it was so good. It was such a good experience watching it. But now that I think of both of them are pretty recent ones. So I don't think I used to watch a lot of TV shows when I was younger, maybe. Hunger Games. Yeah, like Hunger Games. Exactly. Of course, the world making is different in Ikisagami, but it is a battle royale. I think you're gonna like it. If you like Hunger Games, I think you're gonna like Ikisagami. If you don't like Hunger Games, I think you're gonna like Ikisagami anyway. Oh my god, it's because I really like it a lot, so I do want to recommend it to you. 戦神っていうシリーズ一番最新で見た実写シリーズだったのでみんなにおすすめしてます。見てない方はぜひ見てみてください。戦神。Your unk status is ruined. Am I supposed to be sad? What reaction am I supposed to take? Am I supposed to say, oh fuck, no way, I wanted to be a fucking onk? What am I supposed to say? Oh damn, I can't believe that. Oh shit. Dr. House. I know the name. I know. I can also remember the poster. I think it's an old man with a black shirt, I think, looking at you straight into your eyes. Well, he's not really wearing a black shirt. And he's not necessarily very old, but he's looking into your eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this poster, but I never really watched it. Laugh is best reaction. あ、そうなんだね。Okay, thank you. Have you ever watched an anime or series that was so bad that you liked it? I don't know. I end up, I end up liking everything I watch till the end. And if I watch it till the end, it means it's good, in its own way. I don't think... I can't really think of anything, that was so bad that I ended up liking it. If I ended up liking it, it's because it's good, And if I end up not liking it, I might actually not really, watch it at all. I was forgetting about Auntie Kafka. Oh! My series conversation is working. Now people think I am younger. Yes. 計画通り. Three body problem resembles me to Steins Gate. Body problem resembles? But without the otaku things. I didn't really understand most of what you try to say in that phrase, but I know Steins Gate. But I've only watched the first season. Have you watched an anime you like, but you're ashamed to say to other people you liked it? Yes. Darn it, why did you have to rephrase it? I was actually, I was actually praying. Internally, I'm like, oh, I hope no one asks this. I hope no one asks that question, and you come up and rephrase it. I do. There are a couple of anime that I like, and that I might be a little bit ashamed of telling people I do like it. Doesn't everyone? Everyone does, right? I don't need to speak of it. I don't need to talk about it. The answer to that is yes. Let's move on. Three Body Problems is... it's a series. あ、待って! わかるかもしれない! I think I know that series. もしかして3体っていうタイトルの... Oh, I have watched this series. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. And now I see why you mentioned Steins Gate. It makes sense now. In なんだっけ? In Japanese, it's called 三体. Literally 3 kanji for 3 and kanji for body. 三体. Okay, 3 body problems. Okay, now I recall. Thank you. I was forgetting about it, but I remember I really, really liked it. Well, I'm not asking what anime. Good. We all have that anime. That one anime we don't want to talk about. I mean, I wouldn't mind talking about it, but I'm not sure how you guys are gonna react to it. That's why, I don't talk about it. I don't know how you're gonna react to it. But it seems it got understood. Yeah, it got. Let's hear your anime list of shame. Well, what are we trying to do in today's stream? Today's stream is supposed to be an MBTI test stream, not a let's find out a Kafka's shame stream. Oh, my throat. Oh, I have a very bad cough, it seems. I'm sorry. Blue lock. I'm sorry. I'm gonna drink water. Hi guys, how are you? Chat is weird. I don't think anything will surprise us at this point. Well, I think I'm getting used to it. Don't worry. We are all weird in our own ways. Not surprised. The Blue Lock is getting at its peak right now because World Cup is, getting closer. I am very excited about the World Cup myself. Yeah, guys, let's do this. Oh, have you seen who is going to be in charge of making the song for Blue Lock's live action movie? Have you seen the I saw Cedric quote retweeting it, and I'm like, oh, sad. Please tell me you watched Blue Lock. But yeah, Ado-san is going to be doing the song for Blue Lock's live action movie, and it's going to be produced, music arrangement, production, and lyrics. It's going to be with Giga-san, Teddy Lloyd, and Ryo from Supercell, and I'm like, fuck yeah! It's going to be so good. I already want to hear the full song. I don't think the full song is released yet. I am so excited for the song. I don't think I'm going to watch the movie because I usually don't really end up getting really hooked into the live action version of a lot of anime. But yeah, I'm super excited for the song. The song is named Monstro and Monster. めっちゃええやん。もうタイトルからしてええやん。エゴイ、エゴイスト。Yep, and I just got my ticket, so maybe I will hear it live. Oh, you got your ticket! Congratulations, and I hope you have fun. I still have Blue Lock on my to-do list, to watch list, I guess. You're going to Blue Lock, man. Are you going to Blue Lock directly? Are you going to train? Are you going to do the Blue Lock training to become the #1 egoistic forward in the world? I wish you good luck in that. And take me with you. But I did see a lot of the memes. Oh yeah, the memes are great too. Memes are something you can also enjoy, you know, from the Blue Lock community. So you can just, you can just join us anytime you want. BL or Blue Lock, both. Why not both? I say both. Both. Thank you. Both. I'll take both. Thank you. My list keeps increasing with the time. It's anime or live streams. I know, right? Same goes for me. It's anime or live streams, and here we are, live streaming instead of watching anime. Yay! So yeah, we do have to, do a watch along in the future. Have tickets. Happy for you. Oh, everyone going in there for that battle royale for those tickets. I congratulate all of you who have the tickets to Ado's concert, and I hope you have a lot of fun. Both at the same time, probably. Yeah, both. And at the same time. I'm not really very knowledgeable person in that genre. I know a lot of people who know more than me. It would be really fun to perhaps collab with one of them in the future. And have them teach me a little more about the genre. But yeah, it would be a fun topic to talk about. I can already think of a couple of people who might discuss it very openly. But yeah, let's see how the future goes. Go enjoy your tickets. Enjoy them. Have fun! Have fun for all of us! はい。ってことで MBTI テスト、MBTI 診断。英語でもやりましたし、日本語でもやりました。どちらも なんだっけ ?INFJ。英語は T。日本語は A。だったっけそうだったよね。So yeah, we did the MBTI personality test in 2 languages, English and Japanese. We got INFJ, A in Japanese, and T in English. It was slightly different, but it was a very interesting psychological linguistic experiment we did here in the channel. I hope you had fun. For those who weren't really able to watch the whole test with us, feel free to check the archive. For those of you who are checking the archive and got to watch till the end, till here, I congratulate you. You got to the end. And thank you very much for checking the archive. Hi. And I ask all of you to not forget to leave your like. Don't forget to like the video, like the stream. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to also follow me in my other socials, X and TikTok. Today I did not upload a new short video, but tomorrow we are planning on uploading a new one. Tomorrow is also supposed to be my offline day, but I think I will make Tuesday offline this week. Tomorrow we are going to continue playing Omori, so feel free to join us. はい。最後までご清聴いただきありがとうございます。MBTI 診断英語と日本語でやって若干ちょっとした違いはありましたが、大してすごい違ったわけではなかったので、とても面白い検証だったと思います。 明日は定休日ではありますが、おもり配信引き続きやっていきたいと思います。代わりに、私の火曜日、日本時間の水曜日の朝、休ませていただきますので、ご了承ください。本日は特にショートのアップロード、ショートの投稿はなかったのですが、引き続き明日からまた定期的にショートアップロード、ショート動画投稿させていただきますので、チェックしてみてください。チャンネル登録、高評価、そして X や TikTok のフォローもぜひぜひお願いいたします。いつも応援していただきありがとうございます。これからもよろしくね。Okay, thank you very much. that little silence after translating, it's like, did I translate that correctly? Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, thank you very much once again for watching till the end. I wish all of you a very good night. 日本の方は良い一日を。月曜日ですよね、そちらは。こちらはまだ日曜日です。ウェイので、また次回の配信もぜひ遊びに来てください。So I will be waiting for you for the next stream as well. Thank you very much. And yeah, good night. おつどりでした。おつどり everyone.Otsudori to the chat piece. I will go to the ending screen and I will see if I can redirect you, if I can raid you to someone. Oh, hopefully someone I know is streaming. お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。おつどり Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. またね